Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Set to get this one going. And off we go from Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense. Man, that ain't made no sense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Able to push his way through. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Herbert on first down now. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Herbert's pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Flushed out, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. To return, here's Agnew.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To the air again, Herbert. Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
He's to the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Chargers 10, Jaguars nothing.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Justin Hopkins.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. To return, here's Agnew. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent. 6 figures every year.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, he's going to fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by...
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. From his own end zone, Herbert, his throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Herbert on 3rd and long from his own end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
Here's Ty Long now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try and start this drive in the air. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, he stays up. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Let's take it inside his own 40.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
On first down, it's Herbert.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mike Williams. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert got a man. It's complete. Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
Herbert on first down now.
Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just saw a terrific first half out of the rookie from Oregon. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first and 10, Herbert. Now he's forced out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
49-yard line. He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 more yards here and another 1st down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
24, Jaguars 3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and it's caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Herbert back to the air. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
To number 81.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From the gun, Herbert. And he can't quite pick it.
No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Ty Long now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, here's Agnew. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll throw from the gun. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9. And again, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
34. Jaguars 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. To return, here's Agnew. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. And the numbers show it. Low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has. And when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.